What's up guys, QAJ3 Austin here, and welcome to my review of Yelawolf's newest album, Trial by Fire. I've been a fan of Yelawolf for about 3 years now, and for some reason I started off like a total dumbass listening to Radioactive first. It wasn't until later that I heard things like Trunk Music and Psycho White and Love Story, all of which are incredible. So let's see how his latest album holds up. Trial by Fire. The album starts with a group of friends meeting at a roadhouse where Yelawolf is about to perform. He takes the stage, along with DJ Clever and Bones Owens, and then the music begins. Yelawolf raps about his birth in 1979 and how it was the beginning of a trial by fire. This song is good for its purpose, to act as an intro and set the tone of the album, although I don't think I'll be listening to it on its own that much. Shadows. This one has to be my favorite out of the singles. The imagery Yelawolf invokes with the storytelling is absolutely perfect, and Joshua Headley is like the icing on the cake with that Johnny Cash-like hook. I did wonder at first why the album version of this song is longer than the single version, and the reason is, well, let's just say it wasn't necessary. Get Mine. Here things slow down a bit with Kid Rock taking the chorus. This is their second collaboration since Let's Roll on the Radioactive album. This song is about chasing whiskey by the train tracks in the boondocks. It's good, but I think it could have been better. It lacks energy in some spots, although that DJ part was pretty damn cool. And it's also worth mentioning that this is my dad's favorite Yelawolf song ever. Son of a Gun. Each verse on this one is about a different point in Yelawolf's life. Childhood, late teens, and now, respectively. Each phase is tied together by how his father's absence impacted him at that time. It's a pretty methodical track. It sounds very laid back, and yet the lyrics have deep meaning, which I like. Ride or Die. I'm assuming this song is about his best friend, Shawty Fat, who died in a car accident in 2016. Even if it's not about him, it's about a friend that Yelawolf grew up with who he would ride or die for. It was nice of Yelawolf to include a tribute to all the memories of their time spent together. Struggle Speaks. This is an interlude, which is a poem about somebody who's trying to put their life back together after a bunch of mishaps. Not much to say about it since it's not a song, but it keeps with the themes of the album and is good for setting up the next song, Daylight. This one to me is like the Yelawolf anthem about alcoholism. It's catchy and makes you want to chill and have a good time, while subtly warning of the dangers of addiction in a comical way. I just want to get loaded down after listening to this one. Do for Love. Something about this song sounds like it's from the 80s. I've got it, that synthesizer. Such a nice flow. The lyrics beg the question, what would you do for love? And relate that to what Yelawolf's parents did or didn't do for him, as well as what he does for his own children. I enjoy the upbeat instrumental and message on this one. But now, time for a bit of a come down. Punk. Earlier I said I like the EP Psycho White. This song should have been saved for a sequel to that in my opinion. I believe that all the previous songs, and the songs after this one, set up a scene of country backroads, whiskey drinking in the boondocks, etc. And while this song has elements of country too, something about the production sounds like an attempt at a mainstream radio hit. I'm not saying it's a bad song at all, I really do like it actually. I just don't think it should have been on this album. Juicy J and Travis Barker were both fine additions to it, but it's a sudden change of tone compared to the rest of the album, which it could have done without. Row Your Boat. I heard this one live a few months ago when Yelawolf opened for Korn, and you know what? It's just as good live as in the studio. The beat mixed with hints of guitar makes it like a rock rap. The message about doing your own thing has been done to death by many artists, but the gimmick of starting each line with the last word of the previous line is so clever and flows so well that this is definitely one of my favorite Yelawolf songs to date. True to Yourself. I really like the trumpet, but something about this song seems bland to me. I can't pinpoint exactly why, it's just one of those subconscious things, which is weird because there's nothing that separates this song from the rest of the album. It keeps with the country tone and has thought-provoking lyrics, but for some reason it doesn't click with me. I'm sure that others will love it though. Sabrina. I pray that no one ever has to live through this in real life. Yelawolf tells a horror story of not being able to find his daughter. He searches all over the house, eventually making his way outside, where he finds her dead in a pond. Tension is created from the use of many sound effects, including wind chimes, creaking steps, and splashing water. The use of instruments is very minimal, just a simple piano riff, but the imagery of the lyrics makes up for it. This is my favorite non-single song on the album. Although I have to say, Violin is a very close second. It has a theme of being played like a violin by other people, with each verse being about a different scenario. A soldier's humanity taken away by war, a cheating girlfriend, etc. It's an uplifting song with anti-war themes to it, and out of everything this album has to offer, Violin sounds the most like it could be on a straight-up country album. Lee Brice does fantastic on the chorus, by the way. Keeps Me Alive. The closing song sums up all of the album's themes. Yelawolf's difficult past, his children, his passion for country rap, and how all of it keeps him alive. Wynonna Judd does the chorus, and I've never heard any of her solo music, but her voice is perfect for the tone of this song. And actually the tone of the whole album. A mix between tenderness and southern grit. Props to Yelawolf for involving her with the finale. So in conclusion, I'm going to give Trial by Fire a 9 out of 10. It's a really fantastic album, and not counting mixtapes and EPs, it's probably Yelawolf's best work. The only major misstep in my opinion is the placement of the song Punk. As I said earlier, it's not a bad song, but it should have been saved for another project, preferably one with a shared tone and style. Anyway, that's it for my review of Trial by Fire by Yelawolf. Thank you all for watching, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. So until then, peace out.